Hi everyone, this is Valerie Pawid West, Miss Ifugao, representing the Filipino Society of New York. And this is 10 Minutes with Val. So, let's see. The first thing that comes to mind is we're on a boat right now, and a fun fact about me is I have a little bit of, I was talking to Ate Win on the bus ride here, I have a little bit of trauma when it comes to boats. So this is me stepping out of my comfort zone, overcoming fears. Because 2 years back, I was in a airboat accident with my family. The first ever time we went to Florida and rode airboats. They collided, like T-boned. So now I'm on a boat again and I'm hoping for the best, but I know we're safe here with the crew of Northern Samar. They've been taking really great care of us, so I'm sure the same will pursue on our journey to the island. Besides that, I'm 23 years old. I actually had my birthday here in the Philippines 2 weeks ago now. Yeah. 2 weeks ago, yeah. So I'm officially 23. So if you hear me in interviews say I'm 22, it's fake news. I'm actually 23. I just forget sometimes. And then my profession is biomedical engineering. I just finished up school. So this is a really nice relaxation and break after all of those years of study, right? Let's celebrate here in the Philippines.
It's like a reward.
It is a reward, right? So just finished that. Besides that, I do biomusculoskeletal research in the States and looking forward to maybe pursuing a career in pediatric cardiology. And I'm here with my friend,
hello,
my seatmate.
Bianca.
Tell them about yourself.
Oh no, wow, I'm getting past. So the 10 minutes is split now. I'm Bianca, yeah, representing the province of Quirino. While we're on the topic of biomedicine, I am a medical laboratory scientist hoping to pursue microbiology or maybe medicine, also in pediatrics, but mostly with nutrition. So maybe gastro. So like future kids, you're gonna be kind of dealing with us as well.
So I'm gonna be the interviewer now. So for me, the reason why I wanted to go into pediatrics and eventually pediatric cardiology is because, so my dad growing up had a lot of issues with his heart. Yeah. So I made him a promise that I was gonna grow up and fix his heart someday. So that's why since 9 years old, it's been my dream. And then the pediatric side comes from the fact that, of course, my mom's a nurse. My mom's a nurse, and I've seen the impact she has in her patients' lives. So I want to have that same inspiration, same impact on my patients' lives, but in cardiology. So that's really why I want peds. I find myself a compassionate person, so I think that will really apply well in that field. Ikaw?
Yeah. I'm kind of the same. I draw inspiration and motivation from my family. My mom's a pediatric gastroenterologist. So from when I was a kid, so she was doing medicine when I was like little. So I saw her like with all the patients from specialty to pediatrics and then subspecialty to gastroenterology. So you just see, yeah, you kind of build compassion to like when seeing kids and patients, like you just want them to be fine and healthy. Yeah. And I want to be one of the people that helps them with that. But yeah, mostly my mom.
Oh. Yeah, we've actually been talking before. I just remembered your mom is a nutritionist, right?
Yeah, so with gastroenterology here in the Philippines, it's pediatric gastroenterology, hepatology, and nutrition. So they kind of encompass all of that. So bless her, but she's also the worst with nutrition. She's always the first person to hand me chips and gummies.
I was wondering, during your pageant journey, you have a live-in nutritionist.
I know.
Sana all.
Like, not really. We love food. She's the type of mom who's like, as long as you nourish yourself, whatever that may be, however it may be.
Yeah, you make me miss my mom. Because I'm here in the Philippines. My mom comes in 2 weeks now for Holy Week. I'm really excited. But I actually have found inspiration from this journey and some independence in the fact that I'm here without my mom, my dad, my comfortable life in the US in terms of my direct family.
Yeah.
So I'm really pushing myself every day to be independent, like, you know, take my grabs, get my suitcase, run here, run there. It's really an experience in maturity and how to handle myself and eventually be on my own, sprout my wings and fly.
It's a once in a lifetime experience where you kind of just fast track the learning of being independent. But yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, but I really like seeing all of the other candidates with their support system. I can't complain because I'm supported here by so many. My family still lives in Ifugao, most of them. My mom and her sister are the only ones that are over in the States. So she has 8 other siblings still here in the Philippines. So this journey is more about getting to know that side of my family, the undiscovered side for me that I wasn't able to grow up with, and a new family in Ifugao as the first candidate. So I'm really inspired. They say, like, maybe don't read the comments during your journey, but for me, it's really a source of inspiration is the word of the day.
Yeah.
A source of inspiration because I'm really hopeful for my journey and the fact that I can inspire maybe the younger generation in Ifugao that, hey, look what the representation is already on a national stage and maybe internationally. We really need to represent more local culture, the underrepresented people of the Philippines, because there's such a beauty, and that's why I like being here in Northern Samar, because there's such, besides the food is only surface level. There's such a rich culture to be known, such beautiful sights, and we need to have more tourism around the Philippines than just in certain locations.
Yeah. I'm with that for sure. And I feel like as candidates, you know, to be representing Philippines, hopefully in the future, to be Filipino, you need to immerse yourself in the culture of different provinces. So it's so great that we get to do this. There's a lot to learn, not only here in Northern Samar, you know?
Yeah, and I think they often ask the question, so a little bit about me. They ask the question, what makes you Filipino, especially as a Filipino society candidate that doesn't speak fluent Tagalog, hasn't lived here before. I think what makes me Filipino is my openness to the culture here, my yearning to learn more. I really am a dual citizen, but I'm always learning when I'm here. And I don't think it's just me, just the candidates abroad that are learning during this journey. As a Filipino, we love our culture. We have so much pride. And it's such a vast land. Like, there's so many different cultures to be discovered in each place we go, and it's really different. So being Filipino isn't just one trait, like speaking Tagalog. There's so many other parts to being a Filipino, and I think it's different for everyone, depending where you come from. And we all have different things to bring to the table, right?
Yeah, completely agree.
Yeah, like you studied abroad. Like,
yeah, and I think from that experience, it made me yearn and be closer to my culture as well. Because then I not only learned but realized how much like rooted like Filipino I am, just because of family. And it's not just speaking Tagalog. It's a lot about, and it's not just about food too, as much as we love food. But it's a lot about how we were brought up. I feel like.
Exactly. It's the values, it's the morals. So that's something that really makes me happy and excited to be here, because I'm with so many like-minded candidates, people, versus no shit, this isn't anything about American culture. We have our own delights and our own strengths. But I love the fact that here we're so connected to family in terms of a lot of people here, they work to live instead of living to work.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. 1 minute na lang. Fast talk. Okay. Hot topics. Hot topics. Okay. Island or mountain?
Oh, island. How about you?
For me, I think
that was hard. Now that I think about it, Quirino, lots of mountains, but it's also like the past 4 years of my life, island.
I think it's a perfect question for us specifically, right? Because we're on an island, but we come from the mountains. I think mountains because of the serenity, but it's always great to get a stay vacation here on the islands. So
think with mountains, it's also like a good cheat when there's a waterfall, because then you still get the water.
Oh, really? Yeah, true. But this is my first time on an island here in the Philippines. Like, we're on an island, but an island here in the Philippines. So I'm excited for this journey, and I hope that you can follow along with us. Thank you.
That was a good cloud today.